Peace to the family. This is brother Old God from In the Black Hip Hop News, and you caught me good at a good time. We're doing an exclusive interview with Doggy Diamonds. You know him from Doggy Diamonds TV. I know him from Forbes DVD. You know what I mean? This brother has put a large body of work in, paving the way for a lot of brothers. You know, with the podcast game, the street DVD series game. You know what I mean, and all that. You know what I mean, and it's definitely an honor to have this brother on the program today. We're going to be bringing you a lot of guests. We have a lot of guests lined up. From the hip hop industry and from the conscious arena. And this brother's actually one of the first ones to merge the two. So what I'm gonna do right now, family, is real quick. If you're listening, send the link out. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. Let them know that we got Doggy Diamonds live in about a minute or so. He'll be in here live. Share this link. If you want to follow me, family, on Facebook, is Omar Goodall is my name, or Original God. Our website is www.intheblacknation.com. We have like 4 YouTube pages: In the Black Media 2, In the Black Media Live, In the Black Media Reloaded, and this In the Black Media Hip Hop News. You know what I mean? We killing shit. And Doggy Diamonds has definitely been, one of the inspirations, doing a lot of legendary interviews, over the years. And I did my little due diligence, my research before this podcast began, and I listened to some of his information. It's definitely been powerful. People like Big Pun, Fabulous, Oskino. It goes on and on. So let me stop talking. I know you want to see the man in the hour, so let me email him the link real quick, get it over to the brother, and I'll wait for him to get in here so we can commence this interview, man. It's definitely an honor. The brother, I texted him and he got right back to me. You know what I mean? Right away. So I definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna he should be popping in any minute now. But I want to say to the all the supporters and the subscribers out there, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, sharing the links, you know what I mean? Helping us, grow at a very rapid pace. So it's definitely appreciated. Um, Again, check out our other pages In the Black Media too. Go subscribe over there. You know what I mean? Different genre information, but it's information that is definitely helpful. Shout out to my brother, my comrade, brother Soul of Mine, who's one of the other owner operators of this channel. That's my brother right there. You know what I mean? I'll probably have him on tonight when we're gonna talk tonight or later this evening about who won between Jay-Z and Nas. Bringing that back up, stimulating some conversations. Just because you know he's saying that Jay won. Nas won. I'm saying that Jay won. So that definitely is what it is. So let me send this brother a text, and I'm going to send this link out. Hopefully y'all can help me send the link out also. And we're going to get right to this. No doubt, family. So yeah, I mean, you already know. Y'all know Doggy Diamonds, Forbes DVD. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Y'all know what type of work Doggy put in. You know what I'm saying? We know he dropped the which I did a video on. He dropped something against Taxstone, a little video against Taxstone where he kind of checkmated him. Well, not kind of, he did checkmate him. You know what I mean? And we're gonna ask him about that, if he can expound on that a little more. If he pleases. You know what I mean? As well as some other questions. And one thing that I picked up from Doggy that I like, is his interview style. You don't really see him writing down questions. And that's kind of the way I am. I just want to let it be organic and free, but bigger interviews, that I had when I was like, I interviewed Dr. Francis Cress Wilson and Dr. Umar. I was a little nervous, so I kind of wrote some stuff down. But nevertheless, we are definitely ready to get it in, family. So just waiting on a brother to come through, and we're gonna definitely get it in. You know what I mean? So, all right, everything's good. Let me go to the chat room real quick to make sure that's good and everything. I can hear me well. Let me just check on my phone real quick. That's like it's acting like it's trying to tweak a little bit. Hold on one second, family. Yo. All right, my apologies, family. That was the brother right there. My apologies. I think that was just me on my behalf. I forgot to actually paste the link into his box, so he should be coming in any minute. He just called me. You know what I'm saying? Let me go into the chat. Oh, that looked like that froze on me. I don't know, man. Y'all talk a lot about them apples. I'm liking my PC, man. I don't be having no problems. The apple freezing up on me and all that. Come on, man. But anyway, 1 second again. All right. So we good. That was my brother Solomon. Got to get him the link too. He's going to join us in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we get ready to go. So let me check, make sure that link has been successfully sent to the brother. Let me just send it again to make sure. We can. I do apologize for the brief delay, family. That's definitely my fault. Let me send it one more time. You not hold on. Link, okay. Again, family. Look in the description box to all our videos, and there we go. And you know, subscribe to our backup channel, in the Black Hip Hop News too. You gotta do that. I mean, it's imperative. You know how YouTube got all these crazy policies and whatnot. You know what I mean? So definitely. So he's trying to hold it down, you know, for the brother when he comes in. And there you go right there.
Oh shit, let me put my fucking headphones on. Got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It's good. No doubt, no doubt.
I need to put my shades on or something?
That's what you want to do. It's on you. You know what I mean?
Nah, we can do it without it. I mean, I just do that shit because I always be looking tired and shit. I don't get no fucking sleep. I be up editing and working all fucking night. So.
No, I already know.
People don't know this independent grind is crazy. I don't got a bunch of people working for me. I just got a few people that I employ, but I work for myself, so I be up. So I be looking tired. I just put my shades on. I got bags and shit. But it's good though, bro.
What's going on, man? Definitely appreciate you. You know what I mean? Coming out. You know what I mean?
Dope. We live now?
Yeah, we live. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I be getting on time, man. I try to get right on time and shit.
Yeah. We good though. That's what's up. Dope.
No doubt. So we can get started, but we can jump right into this joint, man. So if they don't know who you are, introduce it. I know a lot of people do, but you may have some people that don't. You know what I mean? So introduce yourself to the family, you know, let them know where you come from, you know what I mean? And you know what you do if they don't already know, brother.
Well, my name is Doggy Diamonds. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm really a dude who started out as a DJ, went from DJing to doing interviews, hip hop interviews, so-called conscious people interviews, just doing interviews, just being in media. But I started maybe like 2007. I was doing a DVD DVD called the Come Up DVD, which birthed Nicki Minaj. I was doing like a lot of film work for her. But prior to that, I grew up with Biggie. We from the same neighborhood, Little C's, Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Uncle Murder was my artist at one point. I grew up with Little Fame, MOP, the Youngsters from Philly. I was DJing for Roxanne Shante when I was 15. I've been on tours. I've been all around, you know. So I've been in the business. I'm a hip hop baby. I know a lot about hip hop, and I know a lot about the hip hop culture. So coming into it was easy for me to transition into interviews because I already knew a lot of what was going on in hip hop. So from doing the interviews, I'm really interviewing a lot of my friends. So I know all the answers already. So I'm just putting it out there so the people could find out stuff. And the reason why I interview a lot of artists that's older and not these new artists, because a lot of these new artists are weirdos. And I don't really relate to them. And I relate to a certain era in hip hop where your word was your bond, what you said, you had to really live it. You couldn't say you shoot somebody unless you really was a shooter. Certain shit wasn't said on camera. It's different now. So I kind of had to like fall back a little bit. And even when sometimes I have an artist that come to me, they might be like gay and shit. And I'm like, damn, should I do this shit? But sometimes you got to give people what they want in order to give them what they need, unfortunately. So it's just like this business is just so, we get put in a tough situation. And then if you don't do this, you know, people could bring lawsuits against you. You're homophobic, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much weirdo shit that be happening. I just don't want to seem like a hypocrite a lot of times. But in this business of media, in this business of hip hop, it's hard to avoid certain shit. But I don't want to fuck with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard because half of these dudes is weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So when you see these new artists come out and they go over here, they go over there, and they say, well, why is he interviewing a rapper like OC? Why is he interviewing Large Professor? I say, well, because they're not a weirdo. And they did things in hip hop that has the game where it's at today. They helped shape and mold hip hop, not rap. Like the real shit that we love when we went to the parties and we danced and fuck with the girls and all that. Now everybody's in the party like this. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So I try to deal with the dudes that remember when hip hop culture was hip hop, you know, so that's why I do that. But I went from transitioning to doing the film work to doing Forbes DVD, which I had since 2008, ForbesDVD.com, which I still have. I co-own that site with my partner, MREC. And then we didn't split. We started doing other things separately because I was always behind the scenes. Nobody knew what the fuck I looked like. So then when people would see me, they would say, yo, Forbes, what's up? And I'd be like, yo, that's not my name. So right. I felt like I had to brand myself as Doggy Diamonds. So I said, okay, you're about to go on this journey. I went on a big transformation, weight loss journey, lost 117 pounds. I got in front of the camera and I said, yo, everybody's about to know who you are. They know your voice. Like I've been places talking and somebody say, you sound like that dude from Forbes. And I'll be like, I am. And she's like, yo, shit, I watch all your shit, you know. So when I said I was going to get in front of the camera, I wanted to get in front of the camera for my own thing. I didn't want to be Mr. Forbes. I wanted to be who I am. So when I got in front of the camera, as you see, I did my hats. This is my old fat 300-pound face and shit. And I put everything together and I just branded everything as Doggy Diamonds. So, you know, that's where I'm at today. Doggy Diamonds TV. Like I said, I still co-own Forbes DVD. I still participate on Forbes DVD, but I really just been branding myself, my podcast, and what I'm doing. And that's really it. And salute to everybody that's out there doing their thing. I hate that sometimes people misconstrue me and think I'm some fucking hater or I'll be mad. Listen, I'm happy as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like fuck shit, and I like to address fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it.
No doubt. Now take us back. I mean, I remember you said on a few of your interviews, you said it when you was talking about Taxstone. We'll get to that a little later. Okay. Take us back to when you first got started, and you said that you kind of was the first one that merged the hip hop and the consciousness. Can you like take us back to your humble beginnings on how that kind of started back in the day with the consciousness and the hip hop?
Yeah, the humbleness is still here. A.A. Rashid, we grew up together. He's from my hood. Like A.A. Rashid and Blue Pill was like one of the first people bringing people out for lectures. You know, Bobby Hemmett and Reverend Phil Valentine. This is like LIU days, long time ago. So A.A. Rashid is from my hood, and I read Message to the Black Man when I was younger. So even though I was in the street doing fuck shit, and I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, I still had a side to me that was like, yo, this shit ain't right. Selling crack ain't right. Beating dudes up for nothing ain't right. Like, yo, we need to be fighting. And then I watched Mississippi Burning one day. Don't never watch that movie. I watched Mississippi Burning, and I was like, nah, I'm tired of all this racism, you know, because then it started hitting me like, yo, these motherfuckers been doing shit to us for years, and we ain't been getting no get back. Then I'm in Brooklyn, so I seen Howard Beach, Yusef Hawkins. I seen all the shit they was doing. You know, Gavin Cato, they was doing shit to our people right in my borough. And I was just like, yo, man, I'm about to just go start robbing white people. I'm going to Midtown Manhattan. I'm digging in their pockets. I'm ripping their pocket off. I'm stealing their wallet. I don't want to fight black people no more. So that's where the rise of consciousness started in me. But then I came across YouTube videos because I used to look for Dr. Ben videos and stuff like that because there's a lot of VHS. At one point, all we really had was like Farrakhan on YouTube. Then I started seeing Dr. Ben. I started seeing Dr. John Henry Clark. I started seeing the Hebrew Israelites and all this shit. So I'm like, yo, all this shit is dope. So when I started Forbes DVD, I said, yo, I want to put all of this on this website to change from everything being so hip hop in the beef and all that shit. And I wanted to put where dudes could learn too, because motherfuckers are stupid. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their fault. Sometimes it's just that you're not exposed to certain things. So they say if you know better, you do better. So I felt like, okay, if they look at this chick with this fat ass right here, maybe after they look at all the fat asses, they're gonna click over here and see a Khalid Abdul Muhammad speech. You know what I'm saying? They might see different speeches. They might look into a Malcolm thing. They might look at Martin Luther King saying, I feared I integrated my people into a burning house. They might see different things that they never knew. They might learn that they used to feed our babies to alligators. You know what I'm saying? They might see shit and be like, hold up, we're not the problem. We shouldn't be beefing with each other. These motherfuckers is the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to do. So that was like 2009. I was trying to merge all that. Then I came across Sinetta, and then I met Red Pill. I met Blue Pill because Blue Pill was in the music industry, and Blue Pill hooked me up with Nipsey Hussle. So I interviewed Nipsey Hussle first, but then getting to know Blue Pill, I was like, yo, dude is kind of sharp. You know what I'm saying? And like, hold up, you fuck with Ahmed. Yo, that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the homie. Me and Ahmed was in the same gang. You know what I'm saying? So and this some shit that we started, the Raiders, which when you see all the Biggie first pictures, he was wearing Raiders shit because Biggie was a Raider. You understand what I'm saying? So that was our local gang. And from there, I met Red Pill, was his twin. But when I first met Red Pill, I thought it was Blue Pill. But I didn't know they was twins. So I was like, so then me and Red Pill did our first video with A.A. Rashid. And that's when Red Pill was talking about the debates and all the you know what I'm saying? That was the first time somebody got interviewed outside of what's going on. And then from there, I was all in. I was like, nah, I got to start getting more of this. I got to start going to get with these brothers. From there, I met Brother Polite. I met Sinetta. I met Sutek. I met King Simon. And then I started going to a lot of the lectures and shit because a lot of it was on the same wavelength that I was on. But I wanted to document that. I wanted to put that on the platform. So just in case they might go look at, you know, the Cop Rick Ross shit, they might look at some good word. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to, because if you know we give them too much of this, they be like, man, y'all niggas is boring. Y'all killing me. Nobody want to hear that Black Power shit.
Right.
But as they're looking at some of the things that they shouldn't be looking at, after they get tired of that shit, they're going to start looking for different food. So you just got to have the healthy alternative. That's why I always say, yo, McDonald's is right here, but you could get a salad in McDonald's if you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go in McDonald's and eat the burgers and all that. So that's when I started merging the consciousness. And then out of nowhere, I was putting like a lot of Sinetta shit on, and then Sinetta shit just blew up. You know what I'm saying? Then I came across Brother Rich, and I started putting his shit on there. Then I end up meeting Brother Rich, and then I end up getting on his channel and all that. So I was like, yo, it's a lot of people that's trying to do the work. So I said, yo, let me reach out to everybody. Let me fuck with everybody, because I think if we all work in conjunction, we could take this media shit, because all this shit is ours. They took all of our shit. They switched all the narratives, got us at each other's throat, while they sitting back laughing like, look how we got these niggas fighting over whether the metal netter could be deciphered or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I'm all for debates. I love debates. I love the challenge of the information. I love all of that. But how are we going to survive in 2016 with this man coming in office? We're about to have white dudes walking down the street bumping us. Like what?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and what? So I'm like, whoa. Nah, we need warriors right now. We need dudes that's out there doing the work, doing their push-ups, pushing the children to be educated, not only formally as far as the school system, but formally at what's going on in the environment and their surroundings. So I wanted to just be a part of that, pushing that on my platform, as well as the things that come out of my mouth and my ways and actions.
No doubt. Well, now with that being said, I mean, when we talked briefly, I think it was a couple weeks ago, you told me about some wars that you had back in the day with World Star
and Vlad, yeah.
And Vlad. So let the people know about that, because a lot of people don't know that it was because I didn't even know that y'all had a rift back in the day. And it's still like something to this day. We know your name was just shouted out on that platform
for the first time ever.
Right.
For the first time ever. So we're going to get into that. But okay. I was worrying with World Star because I didn't like the message that they was pushing to our people. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers is really running up to people, punching people in the face saying World Star? Like, are you serious? People really knocking out old ladies? I was like, fuck that. Nah, we got to get rid of this shit. But again, you know, unfortunately, I love my people. I love Black people. I put my career on the line for black people. I put my brands on the line for black people. I don't have the material riches and material wealth because of the stance that I take. Because if I was a sellout, cracker, homo, I would be a millionaire. You understand what I'm saying? But being that I talk the way I talk and I get on different programs and I carry myself the way I carry myself, they trying to keep me out. They're scared to death. So I was warring with them. And then when Vlad came into the culture, I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he come into our shit? And then the narratives that he was pushing, I was like, hold up, y'all like this shit? So I was confused. Like, I felt at one point he was pushing the gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? He kept asking everybody about gays. I'm like, why the fuck he keep, like, sometimes, you know, you don't, when you talk about shit, you bring shit to light. And when you bring shit to light, it might make people start worrying about or thinking about some shit that they wasn't even thinking about, and not even in a positive way. So I started questioning, like, yo, why does dude keep asking people gay questions? Like, what the fuck that got to do with hip hop? What that got to do with anything? If I'm here to talk about an album, if I'm here to talk about experiences, why am I talking about how do you feel about gays and hip hop? So I started feeling like he was trying to prep the people to bring forth the homosexual agenda into hip hop that we know already exists behind the scenes. But I felt like he was trying to prep the people to bring it mainstream to where hip hop in the black media and hip hop media and all, like, we're fucking a part of this shit. So I was like, nah, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But since then, me and him had spoke and we agreed to disagree on some shit, because my thing is not to have problems. I'm not going to throw my life away for no stupid shit, because at the end of the day, beef is when you can't come outside. Beef is when somebody's going to get shot. Beef is when somebody's going to die. Now, I got beef with oppression. I got beef with motherfucking poverty. I got beef with police brutality. And I got beef with police shooting us. I don't have beef with black men and women trying to do their thing. So I always want to put that out there. But I do got beef with agent ass niggas who's doing shit for the white man. I do have beef with you because I see what you're doing. And I have beef with niggas that allow themselves to be manipulated by the white man. How you let the white man manipulate you? If you really got knowledge of self, you already know that it's in the devil's nature to cause confusion amongst the righteous people. If you're righteous, you understand what I'm saying? That's in the lesson. So, you know, it is what it is. But Worldstar, yo, they used to take my videos. They used to cover my logo. They used to cover my name. They used to do all types of shit. And I was like, yo, if I ever catch Q from Worldstar, I beat the dog shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? For real. I used to be like, yo, I beat the shit out of him. I actually even got him on the phone one time. I was like, yo, you can meet me in front of the precinct. I will fuck you up and kindly go to jail. That's how bad I want to put hands on you. Where are you right now? Because for us independent black men, I've never had nobody over me cracking the whip saying you can't do this, you can't say this, you can't say that. So the beauty of independence, the independent thing is a very slow grind. It's not as rewarding as these corporations, but independence, the beauty of independence is that you can do and say what you want to do within the confines of being on their platform, because it's still YouTube. But us as black people, we don't have a platform like a YouTube. And even if we did, black people wouldn't support it, because it's black people shit. Black people love to support the oppressor. And, you know, and that's the issue and problem. So within the confines of what we could use, I'm trying to use it to the best of my ability. But yeah, I had wars with them for years. You could go back in my old tweets that I never erased. You could go back to my old audios. I always was like, fuck them. I'm talking about 2008. I was like, fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Even when was rappers that I helped and would go against me and go do Vlad interviews. And I'm like, my nigga, I just was out in the street with you in the cold shooting a video. And you talking about, oh, I'm going to do Vlad, and you know he doing fuck shit. I didn't understand it. But then again, with our people, when we fight certain shit, our people just run towards wherever they look at the pot of gold is at. So they like Caucasian, big platform. Instead of saying, yo, let's build a black man up to have this black form, because it's our people that support these platforms that build them to be where they're at. So instead of them saying, let's support our people and help build a platform, they say, nah, I'm gonna go over there, because, you know, one thing about our people, once we get accepted from white people, we think we made it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the white people, the white bitches love me, the white people love me, I made it. Oh, I just got called to do such and such. How did that work out for Tommy Sotomayor the other day? He got set up.
Actually, that. Yep. I was just getting
set up.
Right. Yeah.
You know, no. So what if, but look, all right, now let's look at this in a different perspective. Tommy Sotomayor, what if he had a gun on him? Or what if Tariq Nasheed came in there with a gun? You would have bear witness to a murder on camera for what though?
Mm. Facts.
And look who sat there and narrated it. He
Mm-hmm.
narrated. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm like, huh? But see, this is the thing that fuck with me. I say, am I crazy? Am I the only one who see what's going on? Or is everybody else just such in a fucking haze, so high on weed, so drunk that they're not seeing what's really going on? This shit took place right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I said, salute to like I said, salute to Umar. I have no beef with Umar like that. But that's what I was just trying to say to him, bro. We got to stop falling for these traps with these dudes because they're going to trap us. Which brings me to today, where I got trapped getting caught up in some shit with a dude who went on that same platform. My name was mentioned. It's never been mentioned. I did over 2,000 interviews on YouTube before everybody. My name was never mentioned. Now my name was mentioned in a context where another man could speak bad on my name and call me some shit with no proof. Now we all street dudes. We know you cannot call somebody something unless I can say, yo, right here, he did this. Look, here's the paperwork. Here's the docket number. Here's the did that and third. You can't just say something about somebody. So I started to say to myself, all right, who's sending these dudes? Because when you do shit for the devil, you're an agent. You're an agent. When you work for the devil, you're an agent. So how is a man that come into the hip hop community and his whole sole purpose is to talk shit about people on a white man platform to stir up shit? Now you talk about one man calling him pussy and all this shit. Then you talk about me that I'm a police. Now I'm known in these Brooklyn streets all over. Like I've never ever had anybody even say that, but an uncontested lie starts to look like the truth. That's why I defended myself. I don't even have beef with homie. Homie is gonna, like I said, everything that he got coming to him, the universe take care of people that is do fuck shit. But I'm not gonna let this cracker push this narrative because you're not gonna speak against me through him. I know what you're doing, motherfucker. You can't say shit about the first time you mentioned my name in some beef shit. And you done redid my interviews. You done did interviews. You never used me as a point of reference. Y'all see my PD Crack shit. He interviewed PD Crack after that. He never said, yo, in the Doggy Diamonds interview, you said X, Y. He didn't do that. But now you want to mention my name when it's beef? For a nigga to say some bullshit about me? And this is what the people are fucking with? This is what 1.43 million people subscribe to? This is what y'all want? When you have people like myself who has been interviewing people, giving you knowledge, giving you entertainment, and giving you food, mental food and physical food. I done documented how I lost weight, how I got my health back together. That's not something to help you live, but people love the death culture. They love anything that's going to kill us and destroy us. And we keep letting these fucking motherfuckers come into our culture and kill us and destroy us. And we just sitting back looking at it like it ain't really happening. You know, so it's like, I was just at the point where I was like, I'm gonna defend myself easily because it, whatever. But I got proof for other shit with homeboy that I put out there where he openly admitted that he snitched on police before. So Frank Lucas is a snitch for snitching on police. Then what are you? That's all I said. And I also got other proof that I could prove that he's been hating on me since 2009.
Wow.
Should I put that out? So I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to get into a war of words with nobody that's a troll, because how do you win? All I say is that where's your OGs? Where's the niggas that's supposed to say, yo, my nigga, you wilding right now? Because even myself, when I do certain things, my OGs say to me, yo, nah, don't go there because you're going to have to kill somebody or somebody going to get hurt. So somebody going to get hurt and somebody going to kill black men or possibly black women and children over this shit? Is this internet shit worth people dying?
Right.
Did we forget who our enemies are? We letting our enemies manipulate us to fight each other? I'm not into that. That's why when I got into the little tiff with Polite, I could go on his live stream and say to his face, this is the gripes that I had with you, and say the shit to his face. Now, Polite is very good at talking. He's an excellent talker. Whether I agree with his response or not, I still said it to his face. Do you know that some people was mad that I went on his stream? People was mad. I said, yo, what did I do wrong? I went on his stream and told him how the fuck I felt. It don't have to be fiery. We don't, because we had a sidebar prior to that, like, yo, let's have dialogue without being animals. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a fucking animal, so I know how to speak with a lot of decorum and be regular. You know what I'm saying? So I went on there and people wanted me to have this war with him. People want me to have this war with Umar. Every time, yo, Umar this. I'm like, yo, listen, that shit dead. That shit over with. We moved past that. I got war with poverty. I got war with oppression. I got war with police. I got war with these fucking devils that's trying to kill us. I don't got war with black men, but I do got war with black men that's doing the work of the devil, you know. But instead of getting the minions, sometimes you just gotta just get the fucking main thing. I don't because this is like this. You play chess?
Nah.
All right,
Yeah.
the game of chess is this. What's in the front before the kings and queens and all that?
It's the pawns, right?
Okay, I'm not going to win by taking pawns. I got to get around the pawns or get through them. You're not going to push pawns in my way and pawn me to death. That don't work like that. I'm going to use pieces to get around the pawns and capture your fucking king. It's not about how many pieces I took. It's about stopping you in your movement. That's what chess is. Chess is not even taking, you take every piece off the board but the king. All you got to do is stop the king's movement. And you can leave all the pieces on the board and stop the king's movement and you won. That's what this shit is about. So you're not going to push these pawn niggas in front of me and have me battling with pawns while you tiptoe at the back room. Vlad is not going to push homie in front of me and have me and homie beefing while he just sit back. You're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I said to homie, if a nigga say to you, I didn't even watch the interview, how's he asking you questions about it?
Fact. That's real talk.
You fell for the bait. You fell for the bait. But this is what they do. Now, what's the worst thing you could call black men in the hood? A rat, a homo, a child molester, and police. So it's some hood shit, fake hood shit on the internet. On the fucking internet. Nobody in these streets of Brooklyn or New York could say Doggy Diamonds is a rat. He ratted on me. He told on me I got paperwork. You know why? Because it doesn't exist. I didn't never do no shit like that. But an uncontested lie starts to look like the truth. So it's like, yo, I'm so far past that. I got other shit to drop today. I'm editing. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to the office tomorrow doing interviews, but I'm on here because you the homie. You know what I'm saying? And I like what you're doing. And I need people to start supporting our people. Fuck these other motherfuckers.
Right.
Support our people. We are your people. Look at the man hat. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the man hat. This is not fake. Look in the background. This shit is not fake. Some of us are really living this. Some of this is really our life. And you got people who's exploiting our shit and getting all the riches off of it while we get nothing. And y'all want to give us grief and come on our comments and troll and talk shit and tell me Vlad is better than you and Vlad is the best platform. And it's black people telling me that shit. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
That's the crazy
I never said I was competing with Vlad because what he do is not my lane. I'm not in the lane of interrogating people or stirring shit up between people. That's not what I do. My thing is conflict resolution. Of course, you gotta let people speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? And then we say, okay, where do we go from here? How do we resolve this shit? What's the resolve? Sometimes a dude might say, yo, I gotta punch him in his face. Like I interviewed Max B before. And I said, yo, Max, when does this end with Jim Jones and Dipset? He said, somebody got to die. And you can hear me say, yo, you really mean that shit? Like, what are you talking about? I could have said, oh, yo, nah, no. Somebody got to die. But then he explained why he felt that way. But it's not my place to push that. Like, Max B said Jim Jones got to die. Because that's going to get 100 views. I don't want certain blood on my hands because this shit is going to start falling back on us as the media for reporting fuck shit. And like Denzel said, it's not about the truth anymore. It's who put it out there first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the truth. Homies called me today and said, yo, one of the things that you got over a lot of people is that people know when they come to you, you're going to get the truth. You're not just going to put stories up. You know how much shit go past my fucking computer and my desk? And I'll be like, man, fuck that. That's bullshit. I'm not fucking with that. But I say, all right, this is true. Look at Doggy Diamonds TV. Everything I put up is about police fucking us around and how we could get out of these conditions. I don't really give a fuck about I care about the music, but I don't give a fuck about rappers. The name of my instrumental album is I Hate Rappers. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
these dudes and their personalities and all this weird shit they into, the tight pants and the lips. I'm not into that shit. So I don't care about that. But I do give a fuck about how that affects our people. So if we sit back and allow this to go on, then we just as culpable as everybody else is. So we have to say, okay, yeah, you got this type of hip hop, but then you got these dudes over here too. All I've been asking for is where's the conscious rappers at? Come out, let us help y'all, promote y'all, because we want to push y'all to the forefront. But conscious is a fad. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Where's Dead Prez at? You understand what I'm saying? Where's these groups that I'm an African? Where's that at? Where's that at? If it's out there, get at us. We will help you. We will put your shit out there. But we don't want you to do one record, then the next record you talking about sipping lean and popping pills. This has to be your lifestyle. If this is your lifestyle, we will support it. But it's far and few. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough.
Right.
But
Let
I
me.
talk for. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
Because
no,
you know
you good. You good.
I
Get it
talk for
out.
a living, so you know.
I don't know if you've seen the story with Lupe Fiasco. I don't know if you caught that story, but he was kind of saying he put a line in one of his songs saying that basically like the Jewish execs, is raping, these black rappers via the publishing. What do you have to say about that, being as though you're in the industry? I'm sure you talk to a lot of these, a lot of these brothers come across your studio and whatnot. What do you think about, these 360 deals and these rappers getting raped,
I think,
by these
yeah,
companies, man?
I think the 360 deal started with 50 Cent when they seen, hold up, he got movie money, he got fucking acting money, he got vitamin water money, he got all this other money, and we ain't getting none of that shit, and we help create that. Nah, we got to create a way where we could get all of that shit. So, I mean, look at it like this. Oh, yeah, shout out to the Blue, too. I see you got a Blue over there, too.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to the Blue.
no
They,
doubt.
they better cut us a check, too. But
Yeah, right.
listen, this is what happens. We as black people have been so poor for so long in spirit, financially, and physically that when somebody say here goes $50, some of us will do anything for $50. So imagine somebody tells you, I can move you and your family out of that neighborhood and give y'all a car, all material things, nothing long term, but I can give you the now. We live in a microwave society where everybody wants everything now. Nobody wants to grind, right? So it's like I could give you everything right now if you give me this. Now you say, I give up my publishing. What is publishing? I'm poor. He's gonna give me $50,000. Not knowing that your publishing is worth or might be worth 50 million. You know what I'm saying? So now you got dudes that's just like, fuck it. I give up that to gain this little bit, but not realizing that this little bit is going to turn into a lot. Now, Biggie sold his publishing too. You know what I'm saying? I had to buy it back because they're offering you pennies and you so poor that you got to take the pennies. You got to take it almost. So I tell a lot of brothers, yo, if you believe in yourself, you believe in your craft, just hold out. Now, this is what happens. When dudes take the 360 deals, they're getting fondled and molested by the companies. You know what they do? What do molesters do? Find somebody else to molest. So
Right.
when they get molested by the companies, they go put their man on and beat him. And it's a vicious cycle that I got fucked. So now I'm gonna fuck somebody that's gonna fuck somebody that's gonna fuck somebody that's gonna fuck somebody. When we don't look at the foundation and the source of the bullshit anyway. It's corporate America. Once corporate America got into hip hop and realized that they can make money off of our culture and off of our pain, anguish, and talent, that was it. That was it. So once they came in, you think they started telling dudes what they should rap about or what they can rap about. You know, when you look at Melly Mel, it was the message. What was the message? One of the most important messages. Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the corner, and nobody don't care. You know what I'm saying? I fucked the lyrics up a little bit, but that was the messages in hip hop. White lines, don't do it. Don't smoke crack. Don't do crack. It went from the 80s that crack is whack to I'm the biggest drug dealer. Who sanctioned that? So that's why I say when you look at hip hop and you look at some of the podcasters and you look at some of the interviewers and everything they do is about controversy and talking about shit in hip hop that's going to get somebody killed. They are agents for the corporations that need this shit to go. I don't have to do shit for views. I'm going to get views, whether I get 10 views or I get 10,000 views. I'm just out here to put out stories. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here because if I want, I could go outside and take two crackheads fighting and it'll get 1 million views because that's how sad shit is. But the
Real talk.
360 deal, is really, really fucked up and unfortunate. But again, you got corporations with $1 billion that could take 50,000 and know they're gonna make 50 million off somebody. And the person's gonna take that 50,000 every time because they have nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's another thing in the lessons. Why do you love the devil? Because
They
he
give you
gives you
nothing.
nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Real
So
talk.
if people get into, you know, all this literature that was put for us, a lot of our elders that was telling us certain things that they just study. So a lot of times, you know, when we talk like this and we talk about stuff, they be like, nobody want to hear that black power shit. But the black power shit is what is really going to save you. It's going to save you. It's going to save you. It's going to free you mentally, your spirit. And then once your mind and your spirit change, man, your whole look on life just changed. You be like, yo, hold up. These motherfuckers been playing me.
Mm-hmm.
You go to your job and be like, hold up, fuck y'all. Y'all
Facts.
not gonna play me no more. Y'all not gonna have me here slaving. I'm gonna find a way through using y'all and turning into some entrepreneurship and work for myself and then use the system, you know, because when you look at the so-called Jews, most of them are on welfare, but they make it look like all the black people are on welfare. But it's the
Yep.
Jews.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Jews that got all the Section 8. But you feel bad because you say Laquita, oh, these Section 8 bitches. No, 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 no. But when I go to Home Depot and Lowe's, it's the Jews buying all the shit to fix houses. I'm like, how the fuck are they fixing houses on Section 8? Because they're using the Section 8 money and buying homes and buying all types of shit. And then they become slumlords and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we
Mm-hmm.
always ashamed to use the same system that these people are using for their material riches. Fuck it, let's use the system, but don't get used by the system. Don't fall, because it's called public assistance. Assistance means to help you, not public job. So if you gotta go
Mm-hmm.
get food stamps for fucking 2 years or 6 months, you better feed your motherfucking family because this motherfucking people out there is more white people on food stamps than it is. It just got hot as a motherfucker in my crib. I'm worked up and I'm sweating and shit, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I just like building because let me tell you something, man. It ain't too many people that we could talk to and have these conversations with nowadays. Everybody want to talk about what happened on Love and Hip Hop last night and what's going on. I'd be like, man, I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to. I
Right.
want to talk about real shit that's affecting us. Donald Trump. I want to talk about Kanye West madness. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about shit like that because people are watching this shit, and what's put in pop culture becomes the norm. So everybody think it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna start seeing dudes in the street with blonde hair and blue contacts on because he
Speaking of
did.
that, though,
Go ahead. Uh-huh.
what do you think about Kanye West hugged up with Donald Trump and
I'm gonna give you
just hugged up with
something.
him?
I'm gonna give you
Right.
something that I was supposed to keep for myself with Kanye
Okay.
West and why he's doing that, but I'll do it exclusively on your shit because this is gonna be my next podcast.
Okay.
Kanye West is doing all of that shit to get back at Jay-Z. He really
Mm.
hates Jay-Z. Who did you last see Hillary Clinton with?
Jay-Z. Mm.
Who, who's anti-Hillary Clinton in politics?
Right. I got Trump. Trump. Right.
You ever seen Demolition Man?
A long time ago. I don't remember too much of it, but
Wesley Snipes played a character by the name of Simon Phoenix. That it was in the future world. They had virtual shit where they had sex through virtual shit. Uh, Sylvester Stallone is in there. They didn't have guns. It was a virtual world. What color was Simon Phoenix hair? It was blonde. Remember when Dennis Rodman dyed his hair blonde? He dyed his hair after Wesley Snipes.
yeah, I remember that.
Kanye West is doing that shit. How do you level up from Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton? Donald Trump, the new president. You was with that old shit, nigga. I'm with the new president now. And I don't like you that much. You rallied against Trump. Well, guess what? I fuck with Trump because fuck you. You didn't call me or fuck with me when my wife got robbed. You been hating on me. You didn't want to sign me. What was his last couple of rants? Was about Jay-Z. So he gets out of the mental institution, and the first thing he do, the first time we see him, he's going to meet with Trump. That's all anti-Jay-Z. That's all to go against Jay-Z. Trust me.
Mm.
That's all to go against Jay-Z. Kanye West hates Jay-Z been hating Jay-Z for a while. Jay-Z didn't believe in him. Dame believed in him. And his last couple of rants was all about Jay-Z. All about Jay-Z. So watch how this shit unfold. You're gonna see he is going to try to be the person that take Jay-Z out. Watch. Because Jay-Z didn't take no L's yet. So we could say, yo, he lost, Ether was better. But who won the war though?
Yeah. Yep.
He's
I
gonna
agree.
be the one to try to take Jay-Z out. Watch.
Man, that's deep.
Watch.
That's deep.
Because
So where does the hate come from? Because I mean, from the way it looks, he put Kanye right by his side for all them years.
But
you know what I mean? I seen.
Did he ever help Kanye West get over him though? He just kept him by his side. You understand what I'm saying? Some people sign people and bring people on to kind of put a ceiling on them. You know, do you ever seen Blue Ivy with Northwest?
No.
But you see Blue Ivy with Mariah Carey kids.
You
understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. And people could say I'm crazy and shit, whatever. They go call us all. I mean, if you're a black man in America and you ain't crazy behind all the shit we went through and go through, then you really are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit we go through, it makes us, but I'm just saying on some real shit. I think all of that is anti-Jay-Z. I think he's doing all of that shit to go against Jay-Z. Seriously. And I think in the coming months, we're going to see shit that we're going to be like, wow. Wow.
Do you think that Jay-Z has the best interests of black people? Because I've been up and down with it myself.
I think, well, I know for a fact that Jay-Z did a lot of shit behind the scenes that he never broadcasted. He never, he did a lot of charity work. I know at one point when people were getting arrested at Black Wall Street, he was paying their bills. A lot of people don't know that. I'm probably not supposed to put this out, but it's kind of public record a little bit to a certain extent. When Sean Price died, he gave the Price money family too. I mean, Price family money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So he has helped in many ways. Tupac said they're gonna hate you for whatever you do. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. At times I felt like some of the things was a detriment to black people. But as a black man, woman, a child, Jay-Z shouldn't be our hero anyway. He's just another human man who made it in entertainment, made it in the business that's full of devils. So I don't want him to be my Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? But he can't help me or hurt me because the shit he say, I'm not going to follow it anyway. He made a record called Tom Ford. Tom Ford just came out and said every man should be penetrated at least once. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, look that shit up. So these artists are not my heroes or sheroes. They're not. They are people who's in a culture that I try to pick their brain. For example, people was critical of me of why you interview Lethal Lips? Why you interviewing porn stars? Well, don't you think we need to find out what happened to her to make her fucking start sucking dick on camera? That's why the title was Into the Mind of Lethal Lips. I had to ask her, like, yo, what day did you wake up and say, I'm a hoe? Because if we could identify what she went through, if it was a traumatic experience, then we could identify with the future daughters that's coming up and see some of the same warning signs. So sometimes we have to have dialogue with people that's outside of our norm. So if we see people that's in our norm, showing them little signs like, oh, whoa, she warned me about this. She said she was drawing pictures of women with dicks when she was a little kid. So right there, somebody should have said, this ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? So what if they had got a hold of her early? What if they had pulled her in early? She said her mother didn't allow her to be around men. So she hung around so many women that she just started taking a liking to women because that's all she was around. So that's what made her a lesbian, bisexual. You understand what I'm saying? So you start saying to yourself, okay, if I have a daughter, I got a daughter, I'm not going to keep her around a bunch of girls all the time because I got to look for warning signs with shit, especially in this day and time that we're in. So that's why I did that. I don't really owe nobody no explanation for what I do, why I do what I do, because there's always a method to my madness. But at the same time, we're always gonna get questioned. We got people who gonna come in the fucking comments and question everything we do. Well, why did you do this? And you said this day, and on this day you said that, and you're a
Mm-hmm.
fucking hypocrite, and I hate you, and Vlad is better than you. Ha ha, fuck you. And I'm like, okay, this is what I get for trying to help our people all day, every day. This is what I get. This is my reward. But listen, the Honorable Marcus Garvey went through it. Black man helped take him down. Malcolm X was killed by black men through white people. The Father Allah was killed by black men. It's not nothing that we got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Because our ancestors, they went through some shit, and if we want to talk this talk, we got to know everything that come with it. So when it come to certain shit, I'm prepared every day. Like, yo, fuck it, whatever. I don't go out there looking for stuff like, yo, let me go die today, because that's not, you know. But
Right.
we got to know that certain people are put in place to take us out. Like how you could do a YouTube video and somebody can strike your channel, or they might not like this video and put a strike on it. Yo, that's a black man doing that shit to you.
Yeah.
Ain't that fun? Think about how crazy that is. But these other dudes got all types of shit on their shit. That's nothing that can help us and free us.
Untouched.
Untouched. Yep. It's just strange to me. So I'm just trying to make the people take responsibility for their ways and actions. Look, if you don't subscribe to what Doggy Diamonds have to say, if you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like what In the Black Media has to say, just don't click on it. Don't click on it to say how much you hate me.
Right.
I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for love, support. I'm trying to give love and support. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to just say, yo, let's just fucking just say we hate everybody and be in the crib disgruntled and mad. And you know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna hate me if I count out $20,000 right now in your face. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hate me anyway, because I got it. I got it. I could pull it out right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I gotta do to prove that I'm not poor, or yo, this nigga live in a shack. That's what I gotta do. I gotta tell you where I live. I gotta show you my material possessions for you to have into your mind that, oh, he's living good. How is that living good? If you don't live amongst your people, you're never living good. You understand what I'm saying? You got to live amongst your people. You got to live around people that's always going to keep you grounded too. That say, hold up, don't get too big headed. You know what I'm saying? Relax yourself, calm the fuck down. Don't get blinded by the glamour and the glitz. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this shit is just fucked up. You know, it's just fucked up. It's just sad that it's our people that's gonna be the ones that try to take us down. You know, and look who, like I said, who they working for. That's why I say niggas be. That's why I call the nigga a special agent, because I believe the nigga was planted in hip hop to cause confusion, because that's all he has done since he came in here, was troll people and start shit that's gonna cause motherfuckers to get physical out in those streets. You know, because when you call a man a police, a snitch, a rat, that shit only go one way. That's like saying, yo, suck my dick. What happens after a dude say that? So now you got Doggy Diamonds, a man who's well known and loved. It's people calling my phone like, yo, what's good? What we doing? And I'm like, we're not doing nothing.
Right.
We're not doing nothing. I'm not going to lose everything that I built for a fucking person who's going to, when it don't work on me, they just going to go to somebody else. Because it ain't going to work on me. It's not going to work. I'm too built. I'm too seasoned for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But before me, it was somebody else. And after me, it's going to be somebody else until a dude gets stopped. Until, like I said, certain things and karma catches up to a nigga and that shit gets stopped. But when you have corporations that's funding the man fuck shit, you know, because if I go on here right now and say fuck the Jews, fuck the crackers, fuck the devils, corporations ain't giving me shit. But a dude could go in there and say, yo, fuck that nigga, he pussy, and that's funded? He's a cop, and that's funded? Complex Media is funding that? So if I was police, right, I could sue niggas for defamation, right or wrong, because you calling me some shit that I'm not. Now, with the crackers, you can't say nothing bad about them. They taking you to court.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I don't know how to do all that court shit. So I could sue Vlad, I could sue that dude, and I could sue Complex for letting a motherfucker defame my character.
Yeah.
But that in the hood, that's called sucker shit. But that's what's happening because a nigga is lying on me. But I'm not into no lawsuit shit. But how did Vlad get rich? He sued Rick Ross for trolling him.
Oh,
You didn't know
wow.
that?
I didn't know that, bro.
He sued Rick
Nope.
Ross and won a $300,000 lawsuit. How you think he built his empire? You ain't know that?
No,
This is
I didn't know that,
this
bro.
is what I'm saying. But I'm police though. But the nigga calling me a cop,
Right.
but sitting before a nigga who built his empire off for suing a nigga
Shoo.
for beating him up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the problem with a lot of shit. And then make sure y'all niggas don't chop and screw shit when I say what I just said. Because I'm not saying I'm fucking poor. But you know how niggas take the videos and be like,
Yeah.
this shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, you know, I think we're gonna be all right. You know, we just gotta really stick together, help one another, and keep building, and keep building our nation, rebuilding our nation, and building our new nation, and keeping some of these motherfuckers out. But we gotta do a little cleansing too. You know what I'm saying? And we working on that now. That's why when you hit me, yo, could you do so? I say, well, I can't do it tonight, but I could do it earlier because I got my program tonight. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I could come on here and help brothers, you know, whether people see my name in the title or just, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm with that shit. This shit is dope to me, man. It's just like
Right.
we just building. Like, why we don't do this all the time? We supposed to have me, you, Sinetta, everybody in the room just building, kicking it, and you know, let the brothers monetize, make money. Yo, I hope you make $1,000 off this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what this shit is about. This is entrepreneurship. This is revolutionary right here. That we sitting here, we talking our shit, we saying what the fuck we want to say. You know what I'm saying? And brothers is allowed to make money off of this shit, talking that real shit. That's what it's about. Not me getting on here saying, I'm going to kill this nigga and I'm going to kill that nigga for saying that. And that's funded. Because if I did say that, a motherfucker get your channel strike. But people saying negative shit about me is corporate sponsored. Very weird. Very, very weird. You know, so
real talk.
It's strange. You know?
I just want to ask you one last question. I know you got a lot of work. You know, we both got some work to do.
Yeah.
It's been about an hour.
Yes, sir.
Definitely appreciate it. What advice would you give to young Black boys? You know what I mean? Because, you know, being as though, you know, it's tough out here for us, you know, and the ones coming out of high school and, you know, going and dealing with racist white supremacy and all that. What advice do you give to young kids looking at us right now? What advice would you want to give to somebody in closing?
Right now, I believe that every young Black man, Black woman, Black child should start reading more. Reading gives you different things. It gives you comprehension. It gives you clarity. It also gives you a different understanding than things like, oh, God might read a book and see it one way, and I might read a book and see it another way. And when we compare and contrast what we saw, he might get me to see something in the book that I didn't see, and vice versa. So what's happening now, we're not reading anymore. Where's my books at? I can show you my books. I got books all around this motherfucker that I'm reading. Right now, I'm reading In the Name of Allah, Part 2 by Wakil Allah. I see your books back there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading that about the father, Clarence 13X, because I really, you know, there's not too much information out there about him. So I wanted to read firsthand accounts about him, you know what I'm saying? Because I like, you know, some of the things that he did. And that's one of our ancestors. Reading is very important. Being attentive and not falling for these traps, because it's a lot of traps. It's a lot of loophole via peer pressure, via feeling like you're odd because you don't want to wear tight pants. People making you feel like you're weird because you don't support homosexuality. People making you feel weird because white people rub you the wrong fucking way and you know and realize them for who they really are, and people making you, calling you racist and homophobic. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with this society. So don't feel like you're abnormal. Now, don't take these feelings that you might have and turn them into hate and turn them into, you know, where you going on a rampage, and just observe. Everything is going to come to light to you. Everything is going to be revealed to you. It's just certain times for you to talk and certain times for you to be quiet. We're all still learning that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we'd be like, what? Fuck him. But like I said, how do I wake up and have a problem with a Black man? I don't get up every day and say I hate Black people. I get up and I hate I say I hate the motherfuckers that's controlling the black people's strings. I'm not trying to kill the puppet. I want to kill Geppetto. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck the
Mhm.
puppets. You can't push a pawn in front of me because I'm gonna use my knight and hop over your pawn. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
certain people nice with them knights on the chessboard. I'm good with my knights. The knights move in the L. You understand what I'm saying? So what it's like when you say L, look how the knights move. So when a person say you take a L or L and all that shit, I say okay, yeah, L whatever. That's how a knight moves. So an L can't be nothing bad to me. And there's no such thing as a loss if you learn something, because in losing sometimes you better have learned your lesson or you're gonna lose again. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So for the young brothers out there, yo, stay strong. You know, don't succumb to stuff that you think is normal. It's people like me out here. It's people like Oh God. It's people like Solomon. It's people out here. Watch what we do. Listen to what we say, and try to internalize it. Don't follow me because I'm capable of making mistakes at this level, but judge me overall. If I did something at the 10% level or the 3% level that was fucked up, look at my 97. You know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes we do something wrong and dudes pounce. See, I knew it. Look at him. He's full of shit. And it's like, yo, bro, my body of work. Listen, I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of the little homies is feeling like, damn, man, I ain't a part of no gang. I don't got no crew. Everybody, throwing up shit with their hands, man. Everybody is gang, gang, gang. Yo, everybody be high. Everybody be drunk, man.
Mhm.
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo because
Mhm.
I don't drink and I don't smoke. No, 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 no. You're normal. You're okay. You're the one that's normal. Those motherfuckers that's drinking and smoking and doing all this fucking death shit, those are the weirdos. You are all right. It is people out here that are just like you. We're just not pushed to the forefront. We are purposely being hidden in the back. So the abnormal shit seems normal and the normal shit seems abnormal. We're in a bizarro world right now. So just reach out to people, form your little organization, start a book club. I want to start a book club. I want to go in here with and different people and be like, let's talk about the books for you. I seen you do that too. I seen you talk about new books and shit like that. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Yo, I'm
Right.
Doggy Diamonds is a reader. You can
Right.
catch me on my shit with my glasses sitting here reading. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's
Right.
what I like to do in my downtime. Like I unplug from this matrix. I cut this phone off. I say, yo, I'm going to do some time with myself. I'm going to get centered. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm gonna do some meditating. I don't know, yoga, eating run, ring, doing no crazy shit. But sometimes I just need peace and quiet to just reflect in my own thoughts and think about my next move and making my next move my best move. So to the young G's out there, it is people out here. I'm never going to incite you to go kill nobody. I'm never going to tell you to go kill no cracker. I'm never going to tell you to go kill no homos. I'm never going to tell you to do none of that shit, especially the fact that I'm not out here doing it. And I'm tired of people doing that shit too, telling our young boys what to go out there and do and they not doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a general, if you're gonna be a leader, you got to be on the front line leading the charge. You can't be saying y'all go do this because that is making niggas. That's the blind leading the blind.
Mhm.
And we also have to tackle, I think, calling each other niggas too. I think that that's very important. We got to switch the conversation and how we address each other, because I think we're starting to address each other in such a derogatory way that is nothing uplifting with it. Now we love nigga. We all love nigga because
Yeah.
niggas are part of our culture.
Yeah.
But are we niggas though? Like brother is so dope. Bro sounds so dope. Brother sounds so dope. King sounds so dope. It
Mhm.
sounds so uplifting. Yes, King. Yes, God. Like why we niggas though? So I'm wrestling with that shit myself because I love nigga. I say that shit all the time, but
Yeah.
I need a support group. You know what I'm saying? I need a support group. I need nigga intervention because I
Yeah.
feel like we call each other niggas so much that we don't even uplift each other. Even when I got love for you, I'd be like, my nigga. And it's like it's a term of endearment, but yo, what's so endearing about that? And they say, no, niggas mean king, so why not call him king? Let's call each other king. Peace, king. Peace,
Yeah.
Lord. Peace, all my peace. You know what I'm saying? We have to start. And I think once we start switching these words around, because words take power. It's like casting spells. You know what I'm saying? We cast spells on each other by what we call each other. So it's like, look at this. If somebody come in the room and O say yo, and O say yo, who that? And I be like, I don't know that nigga.
Right.
Now let's do another one. Somebody come in the room and O say to me, yo, who that? And I say, I don't know that brother. What feels better? You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Fact.
feels better to say I don't know that brother. So when I say I don't know that nigga, it's a little negativity with it. But when I say I don't
Yeah.
know that brother, it's nothing that makes you say he might be a threat. You understand what I'm saying? So I think, we need intervention. You know what I'm saying? Not saying abolish the word for those who can't do it, but we do have to start addressing each other with better titles. You know, you can't keep calling these women sisters and you're trying to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, hey sis, and you trying to and you fucked her before. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that that's foul too. Like, hey sis, yo, that's my sis. Nah, that's my sister. And I'm like, but you was fucking her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different now. That's you know what I'm saying? Because I
Mm-hmm.
think within I be seeing people on like Instagram, yo, that's my bro, and I'm like, how that's your bro and y'all used to fuck? That's kind of weird. Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start addressing each other with different titles and realize when it comes to Black African culture, when it comes to all these culture, all this shit is ours. It has been tampered with and molested by the fucking crackers. And then they try to give it back to us the way they want to give it back to us. But everything is ours, whether it be Moors, Hebrews, Kemetic, Nile Valley, Pan Africanism, um, Islam to a certain extent, because you got Islam and you got Black Islam. You know what I'm saying? You have Islam from the Arab motherfuckers, and then you got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad Islam
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of like Black Islam, even though people might say half for Muhammad is half original, but he didn't teach. He taught that the white man was the devil. You know what I'm saying? And I be asking brothers today, yo, is the white man still the devil? And watch what they say to you. What? Listen, the next couple of interviews you do, ask
Right.
people, is the white man still the devil? Watch what they say to you, and it's gonna make your mouth drop. And I'm like, when did that change?
Yeah.
When did they stop becoming the devil? Because I didn't see them start improving on the shit they do for us and did to us. Shit got worse.
The worst.
And the only difference is we're able to record it now, but that don't mean it's not happening. So imagine all the things that wasn't recorded. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So that's what I want to say in closing to the young G's out there, man. Just start reading a little bit more. And if certain don't feel right in your spirit and you know it's not right, don't go against your spirit, meaning your aura. Don't go against your aura trying to fit in with motherfuckers that you consider to be weirdos. There's nothing wrong with being proud to be African. There's nothing wrong with being proud to wear your red, black, and green colors. There's nothing wrong with wearing African symbols. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Don't let people try to make you feel like you a weirdo or you're different because you're representing your motherland and where your people come from. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. And I don't give a fuck if you Jamaican, where you from. Africa is the motherland of all civilization except for the devils. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
don't never ever feel like you're not connected to that land. The whole earth is our turf. We built everything everywhere.
Everything.
Don't
That's a
never
fact.
get it twisted. Off our blood, sweat, and tears. We built the fucking globe. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think that you should be, oh, we can only claim this, we can claim. No, you claim wherever the fuck you want to claim, because wherever you go, it's gonna be Black people there that originated there. Except for the caves, though. Except for the caves. We don't come from the caves. They come from the caves. That's why dogs is man best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's a lot
Yeah.
of shit that we could get into. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? That we will get into for future references. But just know that your people, you inside of yourself, inside of your DNA, is responsible for this planet and all the great things in it. That's what your people built. Your people built those pyramids, gave them the ideas to build these skyscrapers and all that. All that come from your people. Your people are, before masonry was corrupted with the devils, it wasn't evil shit. You understand what I'm saying? All that shit was ours. Secret societies go back to Kemet. You know what I'm saying? This is not no new
Mm-hmm.
shit, but anything corrupted by the devil becomes devilish. You know what I'm saying? So stop being afraid to to pray to your ancestors. Stop being afraid to talk out loud and call on your ancestors for guidance, because something is going to come in you and tell you this is what you need to do. And we all going to have a spiritual awakening, and you're going to be good. So I'm Doggy Diamonds. Doggy Diamonds TV is my YouTube. What's this one we on? Which one we on? Because you got like 80 channels and shit.
Yeah, in the Black Hip Hop News. It's the hip hop channel.
In the Black Hip Hop News. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you click the bell by the subscribe button, so every time they upload a new video, you can get a notification to your phone. Because a lot of times they might upload videos and you don't know that they put a new video out unless you go on YouTube or you see it in the recommended. If you want to know that they upload a new video, when they upload a video, hit the bell. The bell will send it right to your phone, right to your email. And when you go to Doggy Diamonds TV, make sure you do the same thing. I'm Doggy Diamonds. Doggy Diamonds No Filter is my podcast. I'm about to drop some new shit. I'm so sucker free. Please don't worry about me, y'all. I'm not getting caught up with these suckers out here. I'm in Brooklyn. I walk the streets. Listen, I walk in the streets of Brooklyn. I seen a 49-year-old woman, her mouth open. And she said, Doggy Diamonds? I said, yeah. She said, I knew I was going to see you out here. Yo, I love what you do. Could I shake your hand? And I'm like, you can give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? These is black women. So many people have come up to me and said, thank you for speaking out against molestation. I was molested. Now I got the courage to face the person that molested me and tell them I remember what you did when I was 3 years old. And it helped me heal. So this is why we do these works. We don't do this works for money per se. We don't do this money to do this work to bang on other people. We do this shit to heal our people. And we trying. We just need y'all help. We need y'all to share these videos. Like these videos the way you like that bullshit. The way you subscribe to the Kim Kardashian shit and Kanye West shit. We need all that love too. We need that love because we trying to push certain things out there that y'all gonna need in these next couple of years. So don't come to me saying, yo, I lost my job. Trump cut this, Trump cut that. What could I do? I've been trying to tell you. Don't come when it's too late. Don't come when it's too late. Don't come when it's too late, because I can't save everybody. I can only help a few. So now we got to start helping ourselves now. Because if a Hillary was in there, you still go through hell. Because you're going through hell and Barack is in there. And that's your black president. Remember, my president is black and all that shit, y'all love?
Yeah.
Jeezy told your kids to trap or die while his son was graduating from high school going to college. Remember that shit? You understand what I'm saying? And what did President Barack Obama say? I listen to Young Jeezy. I was like, word? The snowman? Whoa. So we could build on all that shit on another show. But
no doubt. You already know.
This ain't my last time y'all gonna see me on here, and I'm gonna get Ogard on my channel one of these days. And that's what it is. I'm Doggy Diamonds. Peace, y'all.
Peace. All right, family. Catch y'all later. Peace.